All right, welcome everybody. It is 6 o'clock, and we're getting set up here for our silver match with our Overwatch season into the third round with our Horde silver team taking on the Magic from Palos Verdes, California. They're just finishing up another match, so it might take them a few minutes to jump in here. But we've had some great Overwatch action this week. We had our Horde Gold team take on the Wales from Monterey Bay, California. They came up just short. Then we had our Heroes Gold team just take on the Kraken from Monterey, California, and they defeated them. And now we're going to watch our Horde team take on another team from California. So East Coast versus West Coast battles all day long. We'll see who ultimately comes out with the victory here. So stick with us. In our lineup today, we've got sitting at CNH Gamer PC2, Magic Marker, Little Dog 248, Mighty Coldbug, Melomaniac is out today, and since we only have one silver team and no alternates, we will have Kaysen sitting in, our 4-year-old Mega Overwatch star. Sitting at position 6, we got Paxman, and 7, we got LEXKJB71. So it should be a great match. Stick with us. We're going to run some commercials, hopefully hear from them soon and get them pulled in. So stick around, and we'll be hopefully back here shortly with some Overwatch action.
that you can see the devil dance on idle hands. So we put in work. Amen. Put the city on my shoulder blades and molded waves. Focus on the future when it's rolling safe.
This is gonna be fun. What's this?
When it's no pain, it's no glory. Legendary grind for the history. Come to shut us down, you a what army? We about to go live army.
Let me show you how the boss does it.
We put in work.
See ya.
Ain't no killing this energy. Spilling from the spirit, them lyrics being.
They are nothing to me.
Come on, the grind don't stop. We giving it 100 till the squad on top. We put in work. The grind never dies. We giving it.
Time for the fireworks.
We put in work.
Fire in the hole.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rip it. It doesn't matter at all.
Esports is a multi-billion-dollar industry. We're taking that and we're delivering it to elementary and middle school kids.
Yo, you guys are getting pretty wrecked by Dead. All right, push up with me. Push up with me.
We're bridging the gap between conventional athletics and competitive gaming. We have kids working on the same technology that the pros are training to improve their skills.
When did you lose? When did you lose? Why did you lose? Like the games that you lost, why did you lose?
Through a partnership with the Positive Coaching Alliance, our coaches go through a double goal certification. They learn not only how to work through the strategies of the different games they're playing, but they also work through how to impact these kids' lives in a positive way. They get to mark and highlight behaviors and attributes that will lead to long-term life skills. You love being Battle Mercy.
Yes, battle.
No, it's not. Why don't you tell us your favorite move that Mercy does? So what brought me to XP League is the experience of my children. I had always hoped and wanted them to be a part of a youth athletics team. So I realized they all love competitive gaming. So why not marry their passion with what I'm hoping for them to learn and achieve and put healthy, solid values in place in something that the kids want to do and are excited about doing.
Yes, Fruit
Experience points. Every game awards experience points. And what we built here is an experience. Professional level equipment, the top tier partners in esports. They're also getting the experience of sportsmanship values, of working with mentors and coaches, and of being part of the team. It's all about the experience.
I need you. I need you. Nice. Go. Group in now. Push in. We don't have to Good game.
All right, we're back. We're getting the Palos Verdes team pulled in here. We should get this thing rocking here, hopefully in just a few more minutes. They had another game that ran over. So we got our team in there. They're queued up. They are getting all their strategy together. Should be a good game. Again, we're kind of down a player, so we've got to sub it in. So we'll see how that plays out. We'll come hopefully back here in just another couple minutes with some match. So let me reach out to them, see if they're ready, and we'll kick this off shortly.
Game over.
All right, so just waiting to hear back from the Palos Verdes coach that they're good to go. And we will kick this thing off here shortly. Again, we've got our Horde Silver team with Magic Marker, Little Dog 248, Mighty Coldbug, Melomaniac's out today, so we got Case Sun in subbing in for him, Paxman, and LAX KB71. Alright, so it should be a really good match. Palos Verdes, a new team to the league. So welcome to the league, Palos Verdes. Let me just keep this coordination going. We'll hopefully be right back, letting them know we're kicking this thing off. So we'll be right back after 30 seconds.
Dude, I got all the kills that first.
I've got the Mercy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it.
I don't have my
Get over here. I need heals. I need heals. Group up on the point.
Alright, nice job, guys. They only got 6 seconds.
As long as I can.
They have no 6.
Nice! Go, let's go! Is that us?
Alright. Good game.
All right, welcome to Palos Verdes. Actually, let me pause it. They just said they need 3 minutes. All right, so they asked to pause it. We'll come right back after the short break. Let me see what's going on with them. Be back here shortly.
In the Overwatch League, the action is fast and frantic. To help you get the most out of your viewing experience, here are 3 things to focus on. First, the objective tracker. Want to know who's winning the map? Start here. The objective tracker shows each team's current score, objective progress, and remaining time available. Teams may start a round using one strategy, but then change it drastically as their remaining time dwindles. Each round ends when the attacking team runs out of time and they don't have any players on the objective. However, if the attackers remain on the objective as time runs out, the round enters overtime. Overtime extends indefinitely until the defenders can clear the objective of all attackers. Second, the unit frames. This is where you can see which heroes each team's players are using and the current status of those heroes. Each team's roster is separated by role. The damage players are on the left, the tank players are in the middle, and the support players are on the right. Eliminated players are grayed out until they respawn. Any status effects like hacks, stuns, or
All right, we're back. I think we're ready to kick this thing off and get this thing going. So thanks for bearing with us again. They had another match that ran over, which is why we had to kind of give them a little bit extra time to get started. So welcome to Dorado. Here's the path that they're going to have to push this cart. There you see the cart or the escort vehicle. The Horde is going to be on defense first. So they'll be setting up in this general location. Sometimes they take the high ground up here. Sometimes they play on the ground. And the Magic will be spawning. They'll be in red. The Horde will be in blue. The Horde is running in Orisa. So Magic Marker's running in Orisa. Little Dog 248's running a Bastion. Mighty Coldbug's running Lucio. Melomaniac's running Reinhardt. That's actually K-Sun. Paxman is running Mercy. And Junkrat is being run by LAX KJB71. On the Magic side of the house, they're running a Baptiste, a Orisa, a Reinhardt, a Reaper, a Bastion, a Reaper, a Reinhardt, and a Ana. So it looks like the Horde's going to push up tight here. See, Kaysen gets quickly eliminated here. Got Mercy out front here trying to res that Reinhardt, but that's not going to go well. Too early of a res attempt. So this is still our developmental team. They're learning a lot as they play together here. Each week they have improved, and they've got them going for the spawn pin here, which is pretty aggressive early on. But we'll see how this plays out for the Horde. With that Bastion set up here, it's It's tough. They're shooting right into the spawn. The Magic are going to have to try to come at it from another angle here. So the Magic have, you can see the Lucio of the Palos Verdes fall. Bastion gets an elimination there. Shooting right into the spawn. They're smartly using their shield here. Rissa's going to get taken out though. That's going to be a brutal something they'll have to deal with. Bastion here has his ultimate. Shooting his ultimate into the spawn. Does take out the Baptiste. Going for a hard spawn pin here. Going to set up right here at the entrance, but he's going to be taken out. Got way too aggressive there sitting at the front, but he's going to be rezzed. And again, a Mercy, a suicide Mercy. Here comes Kaysen back into the fight. Took him a while to get back up here. Does a good job putting up that shield. Reinhardt on Reinhardt battle. He's going to be eliminated there. So the Magic do get to the payload and start pushing here. See the Junkrat played by LASKJB doing a nice job, but a couple eliminations by the Palos Verdes, both Bastion and Reinhardt. Send the Junkrat back. Mercy up here playing Battle Mercy. That's never a good thing. She needs to get in there and support that Bastion. He's quickly taken out because he didn't have a support element. But looks like she will get the res there, so good job there. But that Reinhardt's right there. He's going to go for the pin against that Bastion. He's probably... the Bastion does manage to take them out, so good job. But they push close to the spawn here. The Horde need to stop them. Somebody needs to get closer to the point to stop them from getting that first point. They don't. But they're laying down heavy fires here on both counts. Bastion trying to reposition here, but he's going to face a Reinhardt charge, and he's going to be eliminated. On the reverse side, a couple good eliminations there, but a Reinhardt from the Magic do a good job clearing up the rest of the Horde members and push them away from that point as they progress to the second point here. Reinhardt on Reinhardt battle. Kaysen gets taken out by the Reinhardt of the Magic. You can see them set up in here in this corridor, but the Reinhardt's going to go in and try to get them. Mercy and Orisa set up. So Bastion, Little Dog 248 with his Bastion ultimate's going to clean up things here. They just got this Reaper left. They're going to send them all back to spawn. They do have this Reinhardt to take care of, but he's ultimately going to be eliminated. So good play by the Horde there to stop them short of the second point around this corner choke. So let's see if they can continue to hold, keeping them from getting to the second point. See the Reinhardt of Kaysen pushing a little bit too far forward. Again, he's our substitute player, so he's going to work his way back towards his team. Let's see the rest of the action taking place here as the they work their way in. Reaper unleashes his ultimate, but he's quickly cut down by Little Dog 248. They're in really good defensive position here with that Bastion set up on top. Pushing that payload back. Reinhardt tries to charge in there, but he's going to be cut short. Again, really good position here by the Horde to really stop the attack with that Reaper, or I'm sorry, that Bastion up on top. But his shield tanks have left him. Not a smart move. Those shield tanks need to stay and let the other team come to them. Minus the other way around. Working our way towards that Bastion. Rissa does eliminate the Bastion, so good play there by Paxman, but the Reinhardt's going to come and clean up, and now our Bastion's left all alone. So lots to learn. Little Dog 248 does have his ultimate, so he's going to work his way in here and does manage to take out a couple of the opposing players. But he's going to be taking a lot of fires there as this Reaper works his way towards him. But good job there to cut him down and hold up the defense. Does manage to take out that Reaper too, or Reinhardt there. So Little Dog 248 holding this payload down while the rest of the team works their way back. They need to get a shield tank up on that Bastion if they want to continue to hold this payload and drive it backwards.
60 seconds remaining.
So just 60 seconds left. See if they're able to hold this point here. Lucio going in there again, 1v6. That's never going to work out. But again, developmental team still working with these kids. Good eliminations by Junkrat there, taking out 1-2. Arissa elimination. Good play by Paxton to bring back the Lucio. They have a full team, just 30 seconds left. The Palos Verdes Magic really have to make a good, hard, concerted push here to get to this second point. So good defense by the Horde. You can see the Junkrat of LAX KGB was pushed out a little too far forward, and he gets taken out in a 1v5 situation. So you can see the Bastion now has a better range of fire if they don't work their way up behind him here. Good shielding out. The Bastion does take out the Reinhardt of the Horde here. Just 8 seconds left. Ultimate Little Dog 248 is going to be raining fires down at them. Just a couple seconds left unless they can get back here in time. They don't. And the Horde hold them to just getting 1 point. So interesting match here. It was a good hold by the Horde after giving up that first point. Did a really good job stopping them from getting that second point. So they'll actually get credit for pushing the payload all the way up here around this corner, I believe, because the Horde did manage to drive the payload back. It's you get credit for how far forward you pushed it, even if it does end up further back than it originally did. So you should see here in just about 9 seconds a little gold box show up somewhere in this area. I believe it's right there by those steps as far as they ultimately pushed it. Yep, so right there by those steps, that's where the Horde are going to have to push it. So let's go backtrack here past this first point. And down here around the corner. And we'll see who everybody running. Look like they're running the Orisa, the Bastion, Lucio, Roadhog, Mercy, and Junkrat for the Horde. And the Magic are going to be running Baptiste, Orisa, Bastion, Reinhardt, Reaper, and an Ana. So let's see how they decide to play this, where they decide to come out here. Looks like the Bastion for the Horde's going to set up top here. See if they get a shield tank on him or not. And they will, the Magic will set up a defensive Bastion there behind a shield. Good elimination by the Bastion of the Horde. Sets up well, takes out 2 of the defensive positions from the Magic. They are going to try to transport a Reaper up there. They do take out that Reinhardt, and that's going to give them a numbers advantage here as the payload starts to push. So good job by the Horde to drive back that initial offense of the Magic. Let's see if they can get a nice shield out here in front of the Horde. You can see a nice job putting that trap there. That's the Junkrat's trap that's put there by LAX KJB. So good plan putting that on the payload. So if one of them does jump onto the payload, they'll get damaged by it. So here you see the defense of Palos Verdes working their way back towards the Horde's position. As the Horde moves towards this first point, they get credit for the first point once they get there. You see Junkrat launching some nades in that direction. One of the players does get over here. The Reinhardt charges in, but the Horde obviously have the numbers advantage there. That's going to help them get to the first point just as the Bastion gets wiped out. But Mercy's there. Let's see if she's able to res that Bastion. She is. Good job, Paxman. Take care of that. And Little Dog 248 is going to switch right over to his ultimate and start to chase down the opposing players. But the team left the payload sitting, which is the cardinal rule of Escort. And here you see they're working their way back. Kind of setting up on that cart, pushing it fast. The cart also heals, so it's really important to stay close to that cart. There you see how far they have to push it. Reinhardt with a charge in here. Nice boop by little Mighty Coldbug. Boops Reinhardt out of the way, deflecting his charge. Good shield set up by Orisa, Parker Magic Marker. Payload continues to push. If they make this final push here past this spot, they will win the first match. You can see the Reaper worked his way back here. Little Dog 248 just pushing the payload. He gets eliminated just short of where they needed to push it. So, but Junkrat, good Junkrat tire. We missed it, but he got 1, 2, 3 limbs. Mighty Coldbug's going to come in here, try to clear him off and push off this cart the rest of the way. They just need to get on that cart, and they do. So the Horde get the first points by taking the Dorado map. So good teamwork there by the Horde. Good played game. That Bastion really made a difference for this Horde team, played by Little Dog 248. Here he is unleashing his ultimate, getting one elimination on the Ana, following up with another elimination on the Baptiste. Switching to Sentry mode, taking out the Rissa, following up with elimination on the Reaper. So first points of the game credited to the the Horde. We'll go ahead and give their points, and we will take a couple-minute break. We'll come back, and we will be in Havana. So stick with us. We'll be back after this break.
They say that you can see the devil dance on idle hands. So we put in work. Amen. Put the city on my shoulder blades and molded waves. Focus on the future when it's rolling.
This is gonna be fun.
What's
this?
When it's no pain, it's no glory. Legendary grind for the history. Come to shut us down, you are what army? We about to go live for me.
Let me show you how the boss does it.
We put in work.
See ya.
Yeah, ain't no killing this energy. Spill it from the spirit, them lyrics be hitting.
They are nothing to me.
Come on, the grind don't stop. We give it 100 till the squad on top. We put in work. The grind never dies. We give it
Time for the fireworks.
We put in work.
Fire in the hole.
And it goes a little something like this. Here we go. Here we go. Dude, I got all the kills that first.
I've got the mercy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna respect it.
I don't have any.
Get over here. Greg, group up on the point. I need heals. I need heals. Group up on the point.
Alright, nice job, guys.
They only got 6 seconds.
As long as I can.
Damn, I need 6.
Nice! Go, let's go! Is that us?
Nice. Good game.
All right, we're back and kicking into this next match. Horde with a 1-0 advantage over the Magic. Welcome to Havana. All right, so it starts us right here on the corridor where the spawn. You can see here's the escort wagon that they're going to be pushing. This is going to be the spawn point of the one of the teams. I believe it will be actually the Horde spawning at the spawn point, trying to push the payload, and the Magic will be playing defense to start this match since we've flip-flopped sides. So if you're cheering for the Horde, they're red this time. If you're cheering for the Palos Verdes Magic, they are in blue. Alright, so for the Horde, looks like we're running an Orisa, a Bastion, a Lucio, a Mercy, a Junkrat, and we'll see if Kaysen decides to run a Reinhardt or a Roadhog. And from the opposing team, from the Magic, we have Baptiste, Orisa, Bastion, Reaper, Reinhardt, and an Ana. Alright, so it looks like Kaysen's going to be running a Diva this time. So let's see how this works out. Looks like the Magic are setting up for another spawn pin. Seems to be a trend with these silver teams to set up right by the spawn. Typically in the higher level leagues, you set up a little bit further back because it doesn't take but a couple solid attacks to eliminate an entire team and send them back to their spawn. A couple good eliminations by the Bastion before he's taken out by the Ana, but he's going to be immediately rezzed by Paxton as the Horde gets the numbers advantage, sending the majority of the players back to spawn and start to push the payload. Good eliminations by the Junkrat and by Little Dog 248 taking out the Ana and the Baptiste as the Horde starts their push. The Lucio does, played by Mighty Coldbug, does take out the Reaper. So good job there. Junkrat, played by LXKGB, takes out the Bastion of the Magic. Critical elimination there. Good play by LAXKGB 71. You see the Bastion, played by Little Dog 248. Rain and fires. The Magic are set up on the high ground there. Good eliminations by Mercy and Junkrat, taking out the Orisa and the Ana from the Magic. As the Horde secure the first point pretty quickly, 5 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock. You can see they're going to kind of abandon the payload, push forward here, take the fight to the Magic. We'll see if that pays off. They were doing a pretty good job playing defensively. Orisa and Diva going after the Baptiste here. They're going to take them out. Does look like Mighty Coldbug does get taken out by the Bastion of the Magic. Bastion of the Horde is still set up on top here as that Reinhardt works his way down. Got the Bastion set up over here. He's going to take out the Mercy, but Little Dog 248 is going to swap into his ultimate, try to chase down, but doesn't look like there's going to be anybody there for him to use it. So a little bit of a wasted ultimate there by the Little Dog 248 with their most of the Magic still back at their spawn. You can see the Baptiste gets eliminated. Junkrat, Orisa, each with elimination of the Magic teams as they push forward into this tight little corridor. But then the Magic fight right back, get a couple eliminations on the Horde. But the payload continues to move with the rest of the team working their way back up towards the payload here. Bastion on Bastion battle. That's not going to bode well with them having the high ground. Bastion gets eliminated. See if Mercy can res him. She does res him in time. See if he can get into turret mode. He's going to fall back, drop into turret mode, take on that Orisa. And they do get the second point here. So good job, Mercy, Paxman. Bring that Mercy back. Here comes the Junkrat tire. See if he can find anybody home with that. LAXKGB releases that tire. I don't know if it's going to have time to make its way all the way back there. And it doesn't. Good try, though. Good coordination so far by the teams. Excellent res there by Paxman to bring Bastion back into the fight. That's really been the difference in this match so far. You can see Diva, played by Kaysen, pushing forward here. Got that Bastion set up top. Bastion, Orisa, all rain and fires on that Bastion. Massing those fires, really critical there. You can see Little Dog 248 leashes his ultimate. Maybe a hair early because they're going to have time to get back before that payload gets here. But somebody needs to get back to the payload. Critical part. Do not leave that payload behind. They're going to set up on top, but the Magic are going to have time to get back here. Junkrat, good elimination on the Reinhardt. LAXKGB, good job there. Here's the Lucio of Mighty Coldbug trying to take on that Orisa. They're pushing. They make it to this third point before any of the other players get there. That is going to give them the third point. It's going to be a hard road for the Magic to fight, and they're going to do it. So all 3 points secured for the Horde here. Good push against the Magic. So the Magic, in order to win this round, win this map, and ultimately stay in this match, they need to get all 3 points. Really quick, hard push by the Horde team. Really impressed by their play today. It's been fun to watch so far. But this match isn't over. It could go any which way. Let's see how we set up here. Working our way all the way back to the beginning. Back to the original spawn point. This is where the magic will spawn from this time. You'll see the payload reappear here in just a second. And the Horde will be setting up on defense. Be interested to see if they try for another spawn pin or play a little bit more conservative. Again, the Silver team, a little bit less strategy, more still learning characters. But there's definitely strategy at play. They're definitely in there talking, figuring out what's going to work this time and what's not. Looks like the Horde is going to be running an Orisa, a Bastion, a Lucio, a Diva, a Mercy, and a Junkrat. So same configuration as last time. And looks like the Magic are going to bring the same comp to the fight. So let's see how they set up here. We got a Junk on the payload. We got the Diva on the left side. A little bit divide and conquer. Looks like we're going to set up the Bastion right on top of the point here. Right on top of the escort. See, Bastion is in a good position. It's hard for them to hit. They do have the Reinhardt working its way back here, so good flank by the Reinhardt. See if he can charge in and take out that Bastion. He's just sneaking right behind him, but he ran right into the fires, so the Mercy did a good job avoiding, healing that Bastion. Rissa firing right into their spawn, taking them out. There is a small area in that spawn where you can be eliminated inside it. Obviously, we can't cross into that spawn area. But it's definitely something that you can shoot into. Here you see the Reinhardt charging in. Bastion sees him. They're doing a good job. I hear them in there calling out where these players are coming from. Reinhardt charge does just get the Mercy, but the Bastion picks him off just in time. Diva does get taken out by the Orisa of the Magic. So Kaysen gets sent back to spawn. He'll be coming back here shortly. Junkrat takes out the... Ana, so going for the full spawn pin here. You can see him just firing into. Here he comes to Reinhardt working his way around. He's ultimately going to get taken out. But a quick res by Paxman brings him right back into the fight. Bastion on Bastion sentry mode fight. This Bastion wins, and he's going to switch into his ultimate here. Going to rain fires into. Reinhardt tries his charge, misses. The Bastion's going to come right back with a couple fires here. Reinhardt's going to chase him down with a hammer, though. That does not favor the Bastion, but Diva here comes to the rescue, trying to chase down that Bastion as that Bastion runs away. Diva and Orisa battle here. He's going to be D-Mech, so baby Diva. She's going to be taken out, and the Magic will start working towards the first point here. So good job by the Magic. Worked their way out. LAX KGB here. Done a good job taking on the team. Mercy gets an elimination. Lucio out front here, trying to drive that team back. Lucio and the Junkrat holding them back towards their spawn, starting to move the payload back. Bastion's going to set up here on top. Battle Mercy out front there. She needs to fall back. She can't take that kind of damage. Let the big boys like the tanks, this Orisa and this Bastion here, delve out the damage. You can see the Reinhardt. Good job by Reinhardt to pin the Bastion and ultimately take out Little Dog 248's Bastion. So you can see Winston, some of the players swapped over to Winston here. Little Dog 248 swapped into using the Winston, but he's ultimately going to be eliminated by the Reinhardt. Just a minute, 23 seconds left. They still got a long way to push the payload, but they are set up. You can see the ultimate unleashed by the Bastion of the opposing team. It's not going to find anybody home, though. A little premature ultimate there. Again, a lot of things for these kids to learn. But they're learning good teamwork. They're learning how to play together. They're learning how to communicate, and that's why we started this league for that fun. Bastion set up top here, gets 1-2 eliminations. So good positioning by Little Dog 248 to take that payload back. Just 53 seconds left on the clock. If they hold them here and keep them from getting to this point, they will win the match. Kaysen with Winston charging in here, but he's all by himself. He needs to wait for the rest of his team. Little Dog 248 does unleash his ultimate. Takes out the Bastion of the opposing team. Chasing down the Orisa here and the Reaper. Does take out the Reaper before he's ultimately taken out. But it does allow the other team to get behind him. But good job by the Junkrat, the Orisa, the Mercy to bring that Bastion back online there. Now they got a full team back on the payload. Just 16 seconds left. And this might do it if the Magic can't find their way back to the payload. Just 8 seconds. They need to hurry up and get to that payload as quickly as they can. Junkrat, couple good eliminations down there. They do have the Reinhardt here. He did make his way on, but he's taking a lot of rounds. That's going to do it. They are in overtime, but I don't think they're going to make it back in time. And that will do it. The Horde win this match. So really good play by the Horde Silver team here to get their a win on the season. Here you see the Bastion played by Little Dog 248 here. So when he was set up, converts into turret mode. I thought this was a little premature, but he does a good job transitioning, getting those engagements. He switches into that tank mode. He's hard to deal with. 1, 2, 3, 4 eliminations for Little Dog 248. So let's go ahead and credit the Horde with their second point. I'll see if they want to play one more. I know we're running a little bit late, but let me check with them. We'll be back in about 1 minute.
Game over.
Whoa, look at this. Look at what? Oh, wow.
All right, that's going to do it. We're doing our winner's circle and issuing the XP coins. So thanks for tuning in today. It was a lot of fun. Thanks to the Magic GGs over there, Palos Verdes. Thanks for playing. It was a lot of fun. And thanks for tuning in today. We'll see you next week. Thanks for tuning in to XP League. See ya.